10 classic cars, real projects, real stories, all for sale right now. Let's walk through them together. Car number 1, 1966 Ford Thunderbird Sport Coupe. Price, $8,500. Location, Midvale, Utah. Let's start with a big, bold American luxury classic. This is a 1966 Ford Thunderbird Sport Coupe, one of the most stylish personal luxury cars of the mid-60s. Under the hood sits the famous 390 cubic inch V8, paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission. These cars were built to cruise highways in comfort, and this one looks like it still does that job well. The seller says it has only 43,000 miles showing, a clean title, and no significant damage. It's finished in blue with a matching blue interior. Very classic 1960s color combination. Power windows and power seats are still working, which is always a nice bonus on a car this age. Some good updates have already been done. Front disc brake conversion, new brake booster, and a new battery. It also has a fresh paint job and suspension work, so mechanically it sounds like someone has already invested time and money. The seller describes it as a car that runs and drives great, but could still use a little TLC. That's pretty normal for a 60-year-old car. Overall, this looks like a very solid driver-quality Thunderbird that you could enjoy while slowly improving. Car number 2, 1966 Chevrolet El Camino. Price, $10,000. Location, Chandler, Arizona. Here's a true American classic with personality, the 1966 Chevy El Camino. Half muscle car, half pickup truck. These vehicles were built for people who wanted style and utility in one package. This particular car is powered by a 305 V8 engine with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. The seller says it's been his shop truck for over 10 years. That tells you something important. It's been used, not just sitting. He describes it as a good running truck that's ready for a road trip, or a great base for a resto mod build. Clean Arizona title, no major issues mentioned. It sounds like an honest working classic. Not a show car, but a usable, practical vintage vehicle with a lot of potential. If you like classics you can actually drive and enjoy, this one fits that description perfectly. Car number 3, 1966 AMC Rambler 550 Classic. Price, $5,000. Location, Colton, California. Now we get into something a little different, and I like different. This is a 1966 AMC Rambler 550 Classic, 2-door model with a 6-cylinder engine and a 3-speed manual on the column, also known as 3 on the tree. The seller says it runs great and has had a lot of recent work, new motor, new carburetor, and a new clutch. He claims it's mostly original except for the radiator and still has that old patina look. This isn't a shiny restored car, it's more of an honest survivor, the kind of car you can jump into, drive around town, and not worry about getting a scratch on. Original hubcaps, licensed and registered, pink slip in hand, the owner says you can get in and drive it anywhere you want. For someone who wants a simple, unique 60s classic that stands out from all the Camaros and Mustangs, this Rambler is a cool option. Car number 4, 1963 Ford Ranchero, Project. Price, $1,500. Location, Whittier, California. Here we have the first real budget project on the list, a 1963 Ford Ranchero with a 3-speed manual transmission. Interestingly, it has a 1960 front end and was originally a V8 car. But this one needs work. The engine has heavy blow-by and will need a rebuild. So this is not a car you drive home, it's a true project vehicle. The good news is the price, only $1,500. It's registered, the seller has the pink slip, and it's ready for someone to take on as a restoration project. If you've been dreaming about building a classic truck-car hybrid on a tight budget, this is exactly that kind of opportunity. Car number 5, 1969 Nissan Datsun 510 Shell Project. Price, $3,000. Location, Tucson, Arizona. This one is strictly for serious project builders. A 1969 Datsun 510 being sold as a shell only. No engine, no drivetrain, just the body and components. The seller is honest about the condition. There is rust in the floorboards, passenger rear quarter, and rocker panel. It needs a new windshield as well. However, it still has all OEM glass, chrome trim, and rear window latches in good shape. For someone hunting for a Datsun 510 project, those parts are valuable. These little Datsuns have become very collectible in recent years. Even rough ones like this can be a great starting point if you have the skills and patience.
Car 6, 1964 Mercury Comet. Price, $7,000. Location, Black Canyon City, Arizona. This is a neat mid-60s compact with some performance flavor. a 1964 Mercury Comet powered by a 289 engine with 302 heads and dual quad carburetors. The interior is described as off-white and gold, and it has new tires. The seller says he is the third owner and recently added more pictures. Unfortunately, the engine now needs a rebuild, so it's not currently a ready-to-drive car. Still, Comets are cool, lightweight classics with a lot of potential. With the right work, this could become a very fun street car.
Car number 7, 1965 Jaguar right-hand drive, $8,000, Glendale, California. Here's a cool and unusual classic, a 1965 Jaguar with right-hand steering and a manual transmission. The seller says it's been garaged for about 7 years. It was running when stored, so it's been sitting but not abandoned. The upholstery will need to be redone and the trim pieces are currently off the car, but all the trim is included and complete. That's important on an old Jaguar, since missing parts can be hard to find. Overall, this is described as a very nice project car. Definitely not a ready-to-drive machine, but a solid British classic with lots of potential for someone who wants a unique restoration.
Car 8, 1968 Volkswagen Beetle. Price, $4,500. Location, El Paso, Texas. Every classic car list needs a Beetle, and here it is. A 1968 Volkswagen Beetle with a 1641cc engine and manual transmission. Recent work includes new wheel cylinders, brake lines, and a new carburetor. It still needs carpet and a few small things, but overall sounds like a good-running, usable classic VW. These cars are simple, fun, and easy to maintain. For $4,500, this looks like a solid entry-level classic. Car 9, 1961 Volkswagen Beetle, Project. Price, $3,800. Location, Tucson, Arizona. Another Beetle, but this one is more of a project build. It currently needs a motor, but the seller includes a 1915 case with parts. It has been lowered with a narrowed beam and drop spindles, giving it that custom look. Interior seats and headliner are present, but the car will need to be towed. Definitely not a driver, more of a builder's project. Great option for someone who wants to create a custom VW from the ground up. Car 10, 1960 Volvo PV544. Price, $9,500. Location, Dana Point, California. We finish with something unique and full of character. A 1960 Volvo PV544 with a B6 engine, dual SU carburetors, and manual transmission. The seller describes it as a clean driver with lots of new OEM parts. It has had a 12-volt conversion, new brake lines, and a replaced clutch. However, it does have rust in the rear trunk area and needs window rubber replaced. This isn't a perfect restored car. It's an honest, charming classic that you can enjoy as is or slowly restore. A very cool alternative to the usual American classics.
That's 10 more classic cars with real stories and real potential. Some drivers, some projects, all interesting in their own way. If you enjoy these classic car walkthroughs, hit that like button and subscribe. I've got plenty more coming. See you in the next video.